Hey, can I have a margarita?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a mermaid margarita?
I want a mermaid margarita. You got them?
Oh, I forgot. We have to talk really loud.
You don't have to. Hey, anyway, these guys are good.
What are you watching?
This is Los Ponchos of Tequila Bar. They're playing from Hermosillo, but we're watching them virtually.
Or we're virtually watching them.
Well, virtually, whatever. I like them. You like them?
Yeah.
So, maybe.
So if we're virtually watching them, and then people are virtually watching us,
it could be a virtual nightmare. These are so delicious. You changed it up a little bit. No?
I didn't put real lime in it. It's just all Topo Chico and mix, and so yeah, I did.
Okay.
It's super, because somebody said they didn't want to have too much citrus right now.
Well, somebody just turned 59 and somebody's stomach doesn't like too much citrus anymore. You didn't know that, did you?
Yeah.
By the way, here's a mermaid margarita for you, if you want one. I can't really get it to you, but I'll try.
So should we turn the volume down on that?
Yeah, let's turn the volume down a little bit.
There's still going to be music, because we virtually always have music. Virtually night and day, our neighbors are playing their karaoke machine.
You might be able to hear it in the background. So how are you doing today?
I'm virtually fine.
I'm virtually fine too.
Why do I have my glasses on?
You want to look like a librarian?
Well, I brought them because if we decide we want to, we could talk about something that I found interesting in a book that I read.
Okay.
So it's up to you, but we don't have to do that right now.
You know, I haven't read too many books in my life.
I know. You don't like to.
Not really. I'm more like, I like to watch guys on TV singing. Anyway. So what's all the virtual stuff that we're talking about?
Oh wow, it seemed like we had a lot of things we were thinking about that were all use the word virtual in them. And now I can't think what they are. So, we were virtually watching a concert.
Yep. Well, we're broadcasting from our garden so that people can virtually watch it. We're virtually watching these guys, Los Ponchos, on the internet. There's been a lot of people using Zoom. There's a lot of people watching YouTube, and none of that stuff is live.
Right.
So it's all virtual, right?
And then on the Messenger, on the, you know, I don't know if I'm going to say it all perfectly technical, but like on the Facebook Messenger thing now, you can go in there and you can do also like a video with, like we put up the grandkids in one house in California, the grandkids in the other house in Arizona, and us, and we could all talk. So it was like way easier than trying to figure out that whole Zoom thing, which is a little more complicated.
It's good for business, but the other one, the family thing.
Just to have kids, and they enjoy the Messenger one because they can do these little things where they
virtual
have
faces,
virtual goggle faces, or virtual fish faces, or virtual games that they do. I don't even know what all of it is. All I know is it keeps them entertained, and I think they're looking at me and they're laughing and having a good time, so I'm happy.
Virtually.
I'm virtually happy. I'm virtually always happy.
Oh, speaking of virtually, you know, like every 2 years you have an actual.
You missed that.
I got it. I caught what you dropped. Like every 2 years you have a fashion show, because one of the things you do is, like, you know, stuff about fashion. You're a seamstress.
I don't really know stuff about fashion. I just know.
You know what you like.
Yeah, I know how to sew.
I think it was Lillian Tomlin says she doesn't know much about fashion, but she just likes to wear stuff that doesn't make her itch. That's good enough for me.
No, that was, I think it was Gilda Radner.
It was Gilda Radner. I get her and Lily Tomlin mixed up sometimes. Anyway.
They're virtually the same.
Virtually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they are. Anyway, so like every 2 years you have a fashion show with actual people, actual clothes, and an actual place. And you've done that how many times?
I think the first one was 2012. I mean, yeah. Is
2012?
Right? 2012?
7 years ago?
It was.
8 years ago.
I think so. And then I think, I'm thinking maybe even 2011. I can't remember. I was just looking through my website that has all of the archived fashion shows, and the one in 2013 was at Baja, I think. So it might even be 2011 was the first one.
So where was the first one?
Wrecked at the Reef.
The second one? Is that Playa Bonita?
I believe so.
Playa Bonita?
Puesta del Sol restaurant.
Puesta del Sol. The third one?
Was that Baja Cantina? Was
I think
the
it
third
was.
one? And then the next one was Caribbean Parrot, which
Right.
doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
The next one was Southside Jill's,
Yeah, that was nice.
and the next one was Manny. The last one was Manny's.
And that was just off the hook,
was
man.
super
That
fun.
was super fun. It was off the hook. A fashion show on the beach.
Bare feet.
A couple, 300 people, maybe more
I
people
don't
showed
know.
up.
I don't count
That,
people.
but I do.
I virtually never count people.
But that was the first one that I actually saw. Like 20% men were there. Like
Oh, the first one at Wrecked there was
there's a lot of men out there.
like husbands and stuff.
Yeah.
There. That was a long time ago, though.
It was a long time ago.
All right,
So
enough about me.
So now we're going to switch that from the live version
Oh,
where you
yeah.
actually have real people and real clothes and a real place, and we're going to.
Okay, so like what? A week and a half ago, you told me you got to watch this YouTube video.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube. And I came across, because I'm married to a fashionista, I came across this video that was a virtual fashion show. And it was really kind of cool. And so how do you do a virtual fashion show? Well, you have your models, each one in their own place, put their own outfit on, do their own makeup, and then walk their runway, whether they have to take their little film into a mirror or they have somebody in the house that can actually take the film for them.
Right, so they did like walking a little runway walk in their kitchen, in their living room, down their hallway, in their bedroom, in their closet, out on a front deck, out in a yard,
I saw somebody on the street.
at a nearby park, but they all did, and it was a thing to raise money for a charity, and so they had like really famous, well, maybe not famous, I don't know, but
Oh, they were famous.
active professional models
Yeah.
who, it was really kind of cute because they're not accustomed to doing their own hair and makeup, so they actually, before the fashion show, they had the, like the glamour crew Zoom meeting them on how to do their own hair, how to do their own makeup, and then they did it. It was pretty fun.
Poor little divas. Anyway, so I tell her this, and we watch it on Friday night. Like I think it was last Friday, maybe the week. No, it was last Friday. And then she comes downstairs and she says, "I've got this great idea. I'm going to do a virtual fashion show
In the summer.
that's going to be in the summer when it's too hot for anybody to do anything down here. Plus, we're all still in quarantine. Looks like for another little while.
3,245 days.
It's been a long couple days. Anyway, so she contacted not everybody that's bought an outfit from her.
It's so weird. You're talking to the camera.
Every once in a while, I have to talk to the camera
Okay.
because I'm telling a story about
Yeah,
you.
that I already know.
You already know. Why would I tell you what you already know?
That'd be
I'm
so
telling
weird.
them a story, not you.
Right. Okay.
So-
I'll just go like this or go like this,
Exactly.
depending on what you say.
So the level of BS. Okay, so she contacted a number of women who have bought outfits.
Guys.
And guys. Okay, she's out to be politically correct. She's reached out to
Humans.
all genders of anybody who's ever bought anything from her fashion store here in Penasco. And she's going to have them do a 15 to 20 second clip of them doing a little runway thing, and she's going to compile it. How many videos do you think? I know that I have 30 downloaded right now. How many videos or how many people do you think are going to participate in this?
I have promises from 50. No. I have promises from 33. Was it 33 or 53?
53, because I have 30 in the can already.
Yeah, but some of them are multiple videos
No.
for the same people.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I have probably coming in.
We've never done this before, so we don't know.
I think I have 33 people have promised, and I think I'm going to have like 50 little videos.
50 videos, which is only, when you break it down, it's only maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
the shortest ones are 9, 10 seconds. The longest ones are 20 seconds, but we'll probably crop some of them just to make it so that it's fast moving and
So,
night and day.
what kind of plans you got besides the fashion show? What are you working on right now? Nothing but the fashion show?
Well, the virtual one and then the actual one.
Do you have a date yet for the actual one?
Mid-November.
Okay. So
hopefully.
if everything works out and everything's clean and there's no more coronavirus, in November, mid-November this year, there will be a real, honest-to-goodness live fashion show. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. It's fun.
Oh, I know what the other thing was I wanted to talk about.
What?
The other virtual thing that we just did, the
What?
beachcombing
Tell them what it is.
How about if I just pretend I'm telling you, because the whole camera thing is intimidating.
Well,
And
tell me like
I didn't try to wear a necklace today with the price tag showing like a mini pearl.
It's all right. You have a pretty neck.
Okay. So.
Talk to me like I'm deaf.
Oh, I have to talk loud.
Not too loud.
Okay. So I got invited to be a collector, which anybody can be if you ask. I don't think they say no, but a collector on a virtual beachcombing festival. So normally they would have an actual beachcombing festival that's like sea glass exhibitors and beach jewelry exhibitors, and then they would give speeches and they would have this whole like exhibition, I don't know what you call it, festival.
Yeah. And
so this year they couldn't do it, and so on, I think it's June 20th, they're going to have a virtual beachcombing festival, and it's beachcombing, I think it's just beachcombing.fun or something like that. I guess I should have looked it up, but anyway. And so I put together, they told me I could send them some photographs, and then their team would make it into a YouTube video, and they dropped a few of the pictures I sent them just because, like,
But how many pictures did you send them?
I sent them a lot.
Yeah.
And so they said they wanted 10 or more, and I think I sent them 60. But they put together a really cool little YouTube video that I didn't produce, and from their point of view, what they wanted to leave in it, what they wanted it to say, the music they wanted on it. And it turned out really cool, and it's to advertise their virtual festival ahead of time, and then it will be a part of the festival. There's 3 aspects of the festival. There's speakers, which I found out about this literally like 4 days too late to be included as a speaker, and I could have given an 18-minute long virtual presentation about the Sea of Cortez and add, the Seashell Museum a little bit too. But I found out just a few days too late about that. But their deadline wasn't over for being a collector. So the Seashell Museum is in as a collector of seashells,
And this is a worldwide thing?
Well, it's virtual, so I think most anybody that has internet can see it. And then the third, so there's the speakers, who will be like giving more like scientific information, which would have been really fun because I could have gone out to Seto. Is that how you say it? I always say it wrong. Seto. I could have done, a few different little things like that with local information and local facts and trivia, and done an 18-minute presentation. But the third thing that you could do if you're not a presenter, speaker, or a collector would be to be a store. So I didn't do that either, which is where you would just be selling your stuff. A lot of them have beautiful beach glass, sea glass, jewelry, all kinds of, there's dozens of merchants on there. So it's a really cool thing, and like I said, I think it's just beachcombing.fun or beachcombingfest.fun. It's one of those two
We'll
things.
find out for sure and make sure that it's linked, or not linked, but
oh yeah, you can stick it at
we'll stick it in
the
there.
YouTube video thing. Okay, so it'll be there.
Right.
Okay, and then so anyway, that YouTube video that you can see through the beachcombing.fun whatever website is kind of cool. I'm pretty proud of it, and what's nice about it is that it's done from somebody else's viewpoint,
right,
and what they thought was important to leave in there, and I really liked how they wrote it up and everything. So
super cool.
That was the other virtual thing that went in our virtually themed virtual Friday
Right.
mermaid margaritas.
Right. So one of the things that we do in the morning is we both get up out of bed sometimes, and we don't know what time we're going to get up out of bed. We have nowhere to go, actually. Literally. Together, we can't go anywhere right now. Right?
Yeah, so it could be 4, it could be 8:30.
It doesn't matter. It just depends on what happened the night before. But she'll do a lot of research on things like this virtually, and then she comes up with these ideas. And so I watch the videos, and I come up with ideas, and then we are able to do something like this, which is fun, I think.
I hope so.
If you don't like it, you can always stop anywhere you want.
So should we listen to some more music?
Yeah, I think I'll turn it up. I think we're done.
I do too.
Don't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Cheers, guys. What's up?
That's as loud as it gets.
Yeah, these guys are good.